Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Pedagogy of Law. I am Dr. Divya Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Law, Himachal Pradesh University, Regional Center, Dharamshala. In my last video, I have given you a lecture on what is an offer. Now in this video, I will discuss with you what is an acceptance. Acceptance is defined under Section 2B of the Indian Contract Act, which say that when the person to whom the proposal is made signifies his assent thereto, the proposal is said to be accepted. Now, once the proposal is accepted, it becomes a promise, and these promise and set of promises forming consideration for each other is an agreement. Now, once the proposal is accepted, contract is concluded between both the parties if other essentials of a valid contract, that is provided under Section 10, are fulfilled. Now, there are certain essentials of a valid acceptance. These are communication of acceptance. Acceptance should be absolute and unqualified. Acceptance should be made in some usual and reasonable manner. Acceptance should be made while the offer is still subsisting. The first essential of a valid acceptance is communication of acceptance. As soon as the communication of acceptance is complete, a contract takes place between the parties. If the parties to contract are present at same place, one making the offer and the other communicating the acceptance, both the parties become bound by this contract immediately once the acceptance is given by the offeree. But when the acceptance is made by post or telephone, etc., then communication of acceptance is complete. It is provided under Section 4 that communication of acceptance is complete against the proposer when it is put in the course of transmission to him so as to be out of the power of the acceptors. And communication of acceptance is complete as against the acceptor when it comes to the knowledge of the proposer. I will explain you by giving an illustration. A is an offer and B is an offeree. A gives an offer to B, offeree, and B, offeree, accepts A's offer by posting a letter. Now, when the communication of acceptance is complete, it is complete against A when the letter is posted by B, and it is complete against B when the letter posted is received by A. Now, why the timing of this communication of acceptance is complete when it is posted and when it is accepted? Because of the provision of the revocation. Both the parties either making an offer or accepting an offer, both the parties have an equal opportunity to revoke his offer or to revoke his acceptance. But when an offer can be revoked? Offer can be revoked by A at any time before B gives his acceptance. That is, before B put his letter in course of transmission or before B gives his acceptance. He can revoke his offer at any time, but before that. And when B can revoke his acceptance, B revoke his acceptance at any time before the letter is received by A, or before the acceptance is heard by A. At any time before that, B can revoke his acceptance. This is provided under Section 5 of the Indian Contract Act, which say that a proposal may be revoked at any time before the communication of its acceptance is complete as against the proposer and not afterwards. So, before the communication of acceptance is complete, both the parties have an opportunity to either revoke the offer or to revoke the acceptance. The second essentials of a valid acceptance is acceptance should be absolute and unqualified. That means the person accepting the offer must accept it as it is. He cannot put or impose any condition or restriction while accepting the offer. For example, A offered to sell his watch for rupees 1000 to B. B accepts the offer by saying that I will purchase it for rupees 1000. This is a valid acceptance and contract can be concluded between both the parties. But if B say that I will purchase it for rupees 800, then it is a qualified acceptance and it cannot be said that it is a valid acceptance and no contract can be concluded between the parties. Third essential is that acceptance should be made in some usual and reasonable manner. That means either acceptance can be given orally or by any act or omission of the party accepting it, or acceptance can be given in a manner provided in the offer according to the terms and the condition prescribed in the offer. But that should be the reasonable mode of giving the acceptance. Fourth essential is acceptance should be made while the offer is still subsisting. That means if the offer has been lapsed, then for that offer no acceptance can be given. So for acceptance to be valid or the contract to be concluded between the parties, it is necessary that the person giving the acceptance must be giving the acceptance of an offer which is still in existence. So this is all about the acceptance. In my next video, I will discuss with you what is a consideration. Do subscribe to my channel. Thank you everyone.